Good morning, students. Today I have explained subject Computer Studies, Standard 12th, Lesson number 11, File Handling, Part 1. Introduction. In this chapter, we will explore how to access, identify, and manipulate file and directories on the hard disk through Java programs. Throughout the chapter, we will focus on input and output processing and file handling. We will use the most common classes available in java.io package and few classes of java.utility package. Let us begin the discussion with an overview of file and directories. Understanding computer files, storage device of a computer system can be broadly classified into two categories. First is a volatile storage and second is a non-volatile storage. Volatile storage is temporary. Values stored in variables are lost when a computer is shut down. A Java program that stores a value in a variable uses random access memory, that is RAM. Non-volatile storage is permanent storage. Data is not lost when a computer is shut down. When Java program is saved on a hard disk, we are using permanent storage. A computer file is a collection of data stored on a non-volatile device. File can be further classified broadly into two categories. First is a text file and second is the binary files. First, text file contain data that can be read in a text editor. Because the data has been enclosed using a scheme such as ASCII or Unicode. File created through editors like gedit, vi, pico are example of text file. They may have extension like .txt, .java or .c. So that is a text file editor and that is a extension of a text file. Next, second is a binary files. Binary files contains data that has not been enclosed as a text. Their contents are in binary format, which means the data is accessed in terms of bytes. Some example extension of binary files are .jpg, .mp3 and .class. So that is a binary file. Next, Java language support various operations that can be performed on file or on directories. Like below, first determine the path of a file or of directory. Second, opening a file. Third, writing to a file. Fourth, reading from a file. Fifth, closing a file. Sixth, deleting a file. Seventh, querying the attributes of a file. So that is a 7 operations that is a Java language support. Next, Java provides built-in classes that contain method to help us with this task. These classes are present in java.io package. File class in Java, the java.io file class encapsulate information about the properties of a file or a directory. File class can be used to access attributes of file and directories. We can create, rename, delete a file or a directory. There are nearly 30 methods of file class that can be used to perform various operations on a file or a directory. Next, constructors of file class. File class provides the following constructor to refer a file or a directory. First, file bracket string path. Second, file bracket string directory path, comma string file name, brackets over. Number 3, file brackets file directory, comma string file name. Java file object can be created using 3 ways as mentioned below. First, by specifying the path as file EOB and object equals to new file brackets inverted comma slash etc slash password double inverted comma complete bracket over and semicolon. Second, by specifying directory and file name as two separate arguments, file eobj file object equals to new file brackets double inverted quotes backslash slash etc comma password brackets over. Third number, by using the reference to directory encapsulated in directory object file dir object equals to new file bracket slash etc file object equals to new file brackets directory object comma password. So that is a 3 ways of a Java file object. Next is a method of file class. First column is the method and second is the description. Boolean exits, that means return true if the file or directory exists, otherwise return false. Next, Boolean is file, that means return true if the file is exit, otherwise return false. Next, Boolean is directory, return true if the directory is exists, otherwise return false. Boolean is hidden, return true if the file or directory is hidden. String get absolute path, return the absolute path of the file or directory. String get name returns the name of the file or directory referred by the object. Next, string get path. That means return the path to the file or directory. Long length returns the number of bytes in that file. String list, that means return the name of file and directories in directory. Next, file list file return an array of abstract parentheses denoting the file in the directory. So that is the method of file class. So that is an example of a program to list file in a given directory. First line is a comment line, double slash, list the contents of a directory. Import java.io.file, public class list files, starting curly bracket, public static void main, string arguments, starting curly brackets, double slash, that means a comment, provides a directory path. String path equals to inner comma slash home slash akash slash program slash files. So that is a path of a directory. Next, string files, integer count of files, try block, starting curly brackets, file folder equals to new file, brackets path, double slash, store the list of files in array of files object. File list of files equals to folder dot list file, double slash, count the number of files in the folder, count of files equals to list of files dot length. System dot out dot print list of files in the directory, system dot out dot println folder dot get absolute path, double slash, iterate to display the name of each file, for loop, int I equals to 0, I less than count of files, I plus plus, starting curly brackets, if list of files brackets I dot is file, starting curly brackets, file equals to list of files brackets I dot get name, system dot out dot println and brackets files, end of the curly bracket if, end of the curly bracket for, end of the curly bracket try, and then second is a catch block, exceptions eobj, starting curly bracket, system dot out dot println eobj, end of the curly bracket catch, end of the curly bracket main, and end of the curly bracket class. So save your file and then output of code listing 11.1. So first compile the file javac list file.java and java list files, list of files in a directory, that is a inserting a path slash home slash akash slash programs and slash files. So that is a output of a code listing 11.1. So list of files in the directory. Next topic, introduction to stream. Till now we have not seen how to modify a file or display the content of a file. To perform such operations, we need to understand the concept of streams. Java uses stream classes to carry out read and write operations of files. For instance, keyboard is an input device while monitor is an output device. Hard disk can be classified as both input and output device, as we can store and read data from the file. A stream is an abstract representation of an input or output device that is used as a source or destination for data. We can visualize a stream as a sequence of bytes that flows into the program or that flows out of our program. We can write data or read data using streams. When we write data to stream, the stream is called an output stream. The output stream can transfer data from the program to a file on a hard disk or a monitor or to some other computer over the network. An input stream is used to read data from an external device to the program. It can transfer data from keyboard or from the file on a hard disk to the program. The main reason for using stream for input or output operations is to make our program independent of the device involved. Two advantages of a stream are: first, programmer does not need to worry about the technical details of the device. Second, the program can work for a variety of input and output device without any changes to the source code. So that is a introduction to stream. Next is a stream class in Java. To understand byte stream and character streams, let us first try to differentiate between character and byte representations. A character is generally stored using a ASCII or Unicode format, but when it is used for calculation purpose, its binary values in meaningful. So Java support two types of a stream. First is a byte stream and second is a character stream. Stream that transfer data in from a byte to the file or a device are known as a byte stream or a binary stream. The files that are created using bytes stream are known as a binary files. Suppose if we wish to store variable like integer, double or boolean into a file, then we must use binary files. Binary files can also be used to store arrays or objects. Java provides two sets of classes: character stream class and binary stream class. Character stream class presents in java.io.package deal with the character or text data, while byte stream classes present in java.io package deal with binary data. So that is a classification of stream class. The first is a stream class and byte stream and character stream. Byte stream divided two categories. First is the input stream and second is the output stream. Character stream is also two categories, divided in two categories. First is the reader class and second is the writer class. So Java stream can be classified into two basic types, namely input stream and output stream. And input stream reads the data from the source uh, file and then keyboard, while the output stream write data to the destination file, and second is a output device. The java.io package contains a collection of stream class that support reading and writing in a file. To use these classes, a program needs to import the java.io package. Although there are many classes to perform character and byte operations, we will discuss the most widely used classes. Discussion of each class belonging to java.io package is out of the scope for this textbook. So today class is over. Thank you. The remaining topic I will discuss next sessions. Thank you.